Theo.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Theo.
And it's say.
Cause you finna press play.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you was.
No,
I seen that. You messed up too.
Anyway.
We got Kevin Hart, Joe Rogan, Patrice O'Neal, all in this one video. Yeah, we brought them all together. We got them all together. But really, it's Kevin Hart telling a funny Patrice O'Neal story.
Yes,
if y'all,
to Joe Rogan.
To Joe Rogan on this podcast. And we're going to go ahead and be a little nosing into this story.
Yes, all right.
Y'all can join too. You know it's straight.
You do it. You ping pong hate off of one another.
Yeah. Unless it's funny.
It can be funny hate.
Sometimes
funny hate.
Good hate.
Funny hate is just between yourselves.
Like Patrice.
Patrice was one of the best.
Funny hate.
One of the best funny haters. Okay. You bring up a good point. Comedic hate
is a different kind of hate.
Is a different kind of hate.
Yeah.
Comedic hate.
Right.
Rest in peace, Patrice O'Neal.
Rest in peace.
Probably the best. Patrice
sure,
used to do.
Time.
I remember when I would talk, and if I was saying something, you would just hear, ugh. What you talking about? He's like, ugh. What are you talking about? He's like, just the way you talk bugs me. Your voice, everything about your voice just makes me want to punch you in the face. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, ugh.
When he would go after you too, it kind of made you feel good too. Like if you're a comic, especially if you're a comic. Like I called Opie and Anthony once. I was talking to them, and Anthony always has a gun on him. He carries a gun everywhere. Like he has a concealed carry permit and shit. And I said to him, do you ever worry that maybe you're putting out this energy and you're manifesting something like some sort of an attack on you because you're constantly dwelling on it and you always have this gun? And Patrice goes, Joe believe in magic. Joe believe in conjuring up the world. Hey man, I'm positive energy. He just starts laughing. See, he's magic. Joe's magic. And I'm like, when he would go after you, man, it was like you just want to step back and watch.
I remember he got Bill Burr so mad one time. Oh, Bill used to get so fucking mad. Beautiful thing about Bill Burr, when we be snapping, Bill was the guy to get mad. Like, it's not funny. It's not. None of it's funny. Y'all laughing. Bill would be like, where's the punchline in it? There's no punchline. He would get so fucking mad. The Comedy Cellar, the days that we had there, man, Bill Burr, Patrice O'Neal, Keith Robinson, Jim Norton, Colin Quinn, myself, when I say we would sit at this table, for 4 to 5 hours, and it would be nothing but beautiful trashings to one another. When I say they used to give me so much shit, that's probably why it's so hard to bother me now. The trashings that I took from the age 20 to 24 in my young comedic career about how awful I was. I had a joke way in the beginning of my career. Because of the times, let me preface this. This was way in the beginning of my career. This was a joke that I had about little people, midgets at the time. And it was so bad. It was I got robbed by a cross-eyed midget. And the joke was I didn't know he was robbing me because I was with somebody else. So he was looking at my friend, but he was robbing me. It was like a play on being crossed. It was very, very awful joke. I remember telling this joke, and a phone book comes flying on the stage. Patrice threw a fucking phone book at me. I'm talking, we're at the Boston Comedy Club. There's people in the crowd.
Tiny little place.
All you heard was, and you see, bap, it hits the floor. And I said, yo, what the fuck was that? And Patrice said, read it. There's better material in it than what you're saying now. Crowd starts laughing. He's when I say they used to trash me so bad, man. Give you a legendary Patrice O'Neal story. I caught Patrice jerking off at my house before. I moved to LA. I'm staying in a 2-bedroom apartment. I just got there. Patrice was coming out. I said, yo, you need a place to stay? I said, I got 2 bedrooms. You can come there. This is my ex-wife at the time. You know, I come home. It's like afternoon. I was like, Patrice. I'm like, yo, you home? Patrice. I go in the back, open up the door. I had this big ass computer. All I see is his back hunched over. It's like baby oil right here. And I come in, I'm like, yo, what you doing? He's like, yo, get out. Are you jerking off in my house, man? He's so sick. He's so fucking sick. That he didn't stop. He said, get out. He was so concerned with finishing that he didn't even break stride. He didn't turn around, acknowledge me, nothing. Get out. You just saw his back hunched. He came out like 7 minutes later. It was like, my bad, I didn't know you was coming home. Didn't even acknowledge. Fucking Patrice, man. I love him to death. Yeah,
he had the most don't give a fuck of any
100%.
comic I ever met. Like
100%.
the most.
100%.
Yeah.
Good and bad, though.
Yeah.
You know, there was a good to it, and there was also some bad to, you know, a lot of things that didn't happen for Patrice probably could have happened, but I think the level of not give a fuck prevented some of those things.
Well, he was almost too authentic.
Yes.
Like did you ever see that? Was it Charlie Sheen's roast? Whose roast was it that he did where he just tortured everybody else that was on the roast with him?
And then he got up there and afterwards
like, you motherfuckers aren't on my level.
Yeah.
You talking shit about me? Why am I here?
I shouldn't even be here with you guys. Who the fuck is this bitch? Who is this bitch? He pointed to her. Oh my God, Patrice has so many of those things.
Yeah.
So many things. One of the best to do it. If you are listening, you're not educated on Patrice O'Neal. Just I ask that you just watch Elephant in the Room, one of his specials. I mean, some of the funniest shit ever, man.
And so insightful.
Mm-hmm.
He was so wise.
Very
like
smart.
The way people thought and behaved. He would say shit. Like one of the things that he said that I tell people all the time. It's a brilliant thing that he said. It was I forget what controversy it was, but he was on television with some woman who was saying that you should never tell jokes about certain things, you know, and they were getting mad at someone. I think it was Opie and Anthony about a joke. And he said, you got to understand that all jokes come from the same place. The ones you like and the ones you don't like. The ones that make you laugh and the ones that make you mad. They all come from the same place. Someone's just trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they just don't work.
I had a talk with the I forgot her name. I forgot her name, but it was when I was doing all the promo for Upside, and they kept trying to break down, you know, where the jokes come from. You know, Kevin, these insensitive jokes that you told back then. Why? What makes you? Why would you even say those things? And the hardest thing for me to explain, I was like, do you think people think of jokes and while thinking of them, think that they're not going to be funny?
Right.
Everything that you think of in a joke form, you're thinking of it because you think you're going to get a laugh behind it.
Yeah.
The gamble is if I get the laugh versus not get the laugh. If I don't get the laugh, the joke was not funny. If I get a laugh, then I guess I'm onto something. There isn't a bunch of thought that goes into the funny moments that we think may be great bits.
Yeah.
I wish that I had a more logical answer to put behind it. I said, but I don't, especially at that time in my career. I just thought it would be funny. The same way that some people think certain jokes funny, they aren't funny. It's a thought. Comedians are constantly throwing shit out there.
Yeah.
You're constantly rolling the dice and throwing shit out there. Half the shit you roll ain't good.
Right.
It's not gonna be good. The other half, maybe all right. Maybe kind of good. But it's all with the intent of entertaining. It's not with the intent of being malicious. It's not with the intent of sparking hatred. It's all trying to make you laugh.
Yeah.
That's it. Like it's literally that simple from a thought within a comedian's mind.
Yeah.
Nothing else. And they kept trying to look for this like hard definition of why. And I was like, I don't have it. I don't have the reason why. I thought it would be funny and it wasn't. That's the downfall.
Alright, y'all. Let us know what y'all thought about that Patrice O'Neal story and what Kevin Hart had to say about, I guess, you know, when they tried to counsel him back when he said all these different things.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, when he said, I ain't gonna bring up the other stuff. I'm about to bring up irrelevant stuff, but yeah. It was still funny. I had listened to the podcast before, and yeah, the story was hilarious. Then it's real funny now. But what you think?
I enjoyed this clip a lot. I liked hearing Joe and Kevin talk about Patrice O'Neal. It was nice because it's like they were friends. So you know, like I think it was. I like the fact that like they would just sit around like just cracking jokes on each other, and like it was just like natural. Like I really enjoyed hearing that about him and from them as well.
And them hurting Bert feelings.
Right, not funny. Like, and I literally could picture Bill Burr like saying something like that. Like,
even with the Patrice O'Neal antics, he was saying like you can picture it.
So, or the fact that this motherfucker really was jacking off at his house and like just did not stop.
Yeah,
like you know, like they, like really, he's like, oh, I didn't think you was gonna be home. Not like my bad for doing this at your house.
Yeah,
like, I didn't think you was coming home this early.
You can't stay over here no more. I don't know where you skeeted
at.
He
probably got stuff on the computer.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't kept.
Oh God,
he's about to be rich.
But you guys, comment down below, let us know what you think about this video. Definitely recommend more stuff for us to take a look at. You can write it in the comment section down below, and then make sure you click on the link and follow us on all social media platforms. Theo, is there anything else you want to add?
Joe Rogan believes in magic.
Right.
Peace.
Bye, y'all.
Oh,
You turn it off.